ABC Studios in New York, it's Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Tonight, SNL superstar Molly Shannon, plus comic Larry David, the music of Eve, and but Jesse Ventura left out of the Playboy interview. We're Nancy, Rick Duran, the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
Okay, I just hurt myself. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the big show tonight. We got a great show for you, and this is an exciting time to be in New York. We shoot the show in New York. You know that. You know that here in the audience, obviously. But we shoot it. I know everyone thinks it's from Vegas, but no. We are from New York, and this is a very exciting time. The Yankees and the Mets are both in the playoffs. Isn't that exciting? Yankees and Mets both? Very exciting. I'm going to pretend that applause was for me. Thank you. But this is interesting. This marks the first time ever that both New York teams have been in the playoffs the same year, which is very exciting. And it's actually causing a problem for Hillary Clinton because she's not sure which team to pretend to be a fan of. Which is, it's a little awkward, but we'll figure it out. I don't know if we have any sports fans here. Of course, I'm a jock. And I love that that gets a laugh. But in a brand new poll that ABC News had, they had a poll. They asked people who the best athlete of the millennium was, and the #1 answer was Michael Jordan. That's right. And historians say that this is unfair to earlier athletes because apparently Joan of Arc had a hell of a jump shot. Which is funny because they didn't have basketball then. That's how that one works. All right. And then I'm going to mention a little thing before we get started. It's a little strange. It's got everyone talking in the political world. It's been reported, it was reported today, that President Clinton has been telling people that the only reason Al Gore is running for president is to please his father. That's right. And Clinton said that Gore needs to realize that the real reason you run for president is to meet fat chicks. And I think you just... Yeah. Finally something we can all get behind. What the hell is that? I am so sorry. You do this night in and night out, you got to amuse yourself. All right, let's talk about tonight's show. We got a great one from Saturday Night Live, and she's got a new movie out, Superstar. Good friend of ours, Molly Shannon, is on the show. We also have the co-creator of Seinfeld. He created the show along with Jerry Seinfeld, and he has an upcoming HBO special, which is very funny. Larry David is on the show. Honor to have him. And then musical guest tonight, Eve, gonna perform. Big show all around. And of course, the band that used to back up Eve until she got wise, Jimmy Vivino and the Max Weinberg 7. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen, for the music. Andy, what's going on?
Not much.
You rock, dude.
Well, thank you very much. I try to rock as much as I can.
Good.
With what my schedule allows, you know.
Good for you.
Not much room for rocking these days.
Right. You've just ruined the whole you rock thing completely. I had a weird. You had a good weekend?
I had a pretty good weekend, yeah.
Oh, okay. You don't seem sure.
I for some reason, grew about 15 zits this weekend. I don't know why. And the thing
that's a weird way to put it. I grew some zits.
Well,
it's like you're a farmer.
That. Well, it feels like that. And they're always on there's about 8 pounds of makeup on this side, so you can't see, but they're always on this side of my face, which is like the side that the camera sees. Why? And this, oh, fine, you know. It's always the side the camera can see. I'm sorry, people. It's a little bit we call Andy's confessional time.
Yeah. Never heard of that bit.
Yeah, well, I just made it up.
No one would have noticed. The makeup's
I
covered.
know, but
we both wear 40 pounds of makeup for the show because
yeah.
I am the whitest man on TV. Mm-hmm. I actually, one show I didn't wear makeup, and people called 911.
Right.
They came and they gave me blood on the air.
But you were featured on an In Search Of.
Right,
You thought you were a ghost.
Yeah. No, I had a funny thing happen this weekend, which is I have a dog. I have a golden retriever named Hudson, really cute dog. And I walk him around the Upper West Side, you know, where I live, and I'm walking him around, and Hudson and I walk past the firehouse. And all the firemen are standing out front, like leaning up against the fire trucks, and they've got all the fireman mustaches that I guess is part of the law. You have to grow like a big fireman mustache. And they're all sitting around, and I go by with my dog, and they're like, hey, it's Conan with his dog, hey. And they're all like, and I'm like, hiya, fellas, how are you? And it's this moment, like the firemen who are all big, you know, they're always like, hey, you're all right with us. And I'm like, well, you're all right with me, fellas. And we're all shaking hands, and I'm slapping the firemen on the back. And, you guys fight fires. And they're like, yeah, you kill time late at night. You know? Good for you, you know. So we're like kind of bonding, and they're like, that's some dog. And I go, yeah, isn't he a corker? You know, we're like, and they said, hey, we've got some biscuits out back. We'll give your dog a biscuit. And I'm like, yeah, a biscuit for my dog Hudson. They're all like, yay! And they go and they get this box of biscuits, and they take out this big biscuit, and they go, here's Hudson's biscuit. And I'm like, let's give it to him. And they hand the biscuit to the dog, and the dog takes the biscuit and, you know, closes his mouth around it, and we're all like, yeah! And we're all like, yeah, yeah! And then my dog just goes, and spits it out. It just falls on the sidewalk, and I'm like, he's just, I'll get it for you. And I get it, and I like put it back in Hudson's mouth, and he's like, spits it out again. And the firemen are like, hey, what's the idea? And I picked up my dog and like ran away.
Too good for our biscuits, eh?
Yeah, my dog just kind of ruined my big sort of cool moment with the firemen. So if my place ever catches fire, I think they're going to let it burn for a while. Biscuit-hating dog. I just tried. I tried to bond.
Yeah. Well, it's not, you know, the dog is always going to let you down.
Oh, I gave him away. I have no heart. He let me down in front of a bunch of people.
That's right.